Good evening and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 10. I'm Dan Hagan. It might be the most disliked part of Wisconsin's summers. Mosquitoes are now hatching, and it might be tempting to spray your yard with a mosquito repellent. But as Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson reports, that may come with some unintended consequences.
This one where you don't have to come back and fill.
Mark Herman opened a mosquito squad in Antigo in 2016. The company has 9 locations across Wisconsin. His primary focus is to eliminate mosquitoes and ticks through a pesticide spray.
So we have a large mosquito population here, one of the worst in North America.
Herman's team has a few options when it comes to keeping mosquitoes away. The first is spraying a barrier around the property so that mosquitoes can't enter the area at all. The other is they treat areas inside the barrier where the insects tend to nest and breed. Herman says his products repel mosquitoes and don't kill them.
Well, we have 2 different lines that we run. So we run an all-natural, and that's made of botanical oils. And then we run a traditional line, which is a synthetic clone of the chrysanthemum flower. And so that is a on-contact insecticide.
Herman says his spray doesn't hurt bees, but PJ Leash, an entomologist from the UW-Madison Extension, says it does. Leash says the most common mosquito treatments contain a synthetic pyrethroid ingredient, which have been shown to kill insects other than just mosquitoes.
If you think about it in the perspective of having your yard treated from May to September, that's about a 5-month window where the vegetation in your yard is going to pose risks for other insects around us. So that could be bees and other pollinators like butterflies, moths, beetles, and flies.
Research shows mosquito spraying can kill beneficial species even weeks after it's applied. Joanne Lund works with the Oneida County Land and Water Conservation and specializes in pollinators.
Any insect that gets sprayed with pesticide or travels through the area after the pesticide has been applied will pick up some of the toxins.
Lund also worries insects traveling with toxins could get eaten by birds, then transferring the poison to them. The Oneida County Land and Water Conservation team recommends a homemade remedy for mosquitoes.
Okay, so these are mosquito traps that use no pesticide.
Both Lund and Leash recommend wearing long sleeves, using mosquito repellent, and investing in a screened-in porch, while Herman says mosquito spraying can make for a more worry-free summer with your family.
It's a big help. I had Lyme's disease myself. I still suffer from it. So there's a lot of people that are allergic to mosquito bites as well, especially young children. And so I think it helps a lot of people and their families get outside and enjoy the outdoors.
Reporting for Newswatch 12, I'm Morgan Johnson.
If you'd like to read some of the research on mosquito spraying cited in this story, you can find it on our website, WJFW.com. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, I was just outside. It's getting pretty cold out there.
Yeah, temperatures back in the 60s today, but lows last night in the 20s. We'll do it all over again tonight in a few spots, not widespread like last night. Check out our highs today, though. 62 here in Rhinelander, 60 in Eagle River. It was comfortable across our region, but we're going to do even better than that later on this week. But first, it's going to be another cold night ahead. We'll have low temperatures basically in the 30s again, but a couple of you could easily touch 29 or 30 by tomorrow morning. All right, lots of clouds across parts of central Wisconsin and southern Wisconsin, but northern Wisconsin, a little area right across the Northwoods right there, has clear skies right now. That's going to allow temperatures to drop very quickly tonight, and that'll likely give us another round of some frost this evening across far northern Wisconsin. But then we're going to fill the clouds back in tomorrow afternoon, and there's quite a system over here moving our way for Wednesday. That'll likely bring us some good rainfall on Wednesday. Until then, though, our favorite frost advisory back again for the Northwoods with lows tonight down near 30. Our forecast then tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies. The low temperatures in the 30s. Your full forecast is coming up. Dan?
COVID-19 cases are rising among children. The number of new infections is up 72% from 2 weeks ago. That's according to the American Academy of Pediatrics. From May 12th to May 19th, more than 107,000 kids tested positive for COVID-19. The number of kid cases have been increasing over the last 6 weeks, and among all age groups, there's about 100,000 new cases per day, according to Johns Hopkins University. Numbers haven't been that high since February. Meanwhile, hospitalizations are also up in most states. The Wisconsin DNR is asking the public to help turtles out this spring. Right now, we're in nesting season. Wisconsin's 11 turtle species lay eggs from late May through June in sunny and well-draining uplands, meaning they may have to cross roads to get to higher ground. Many females are run over by vehicles during these annual nesting migrations, so the DNR encourages motorists to drive slowly near wetlands, lakes, and rivers. Also, turtle nests fall victim to predators such as raccoons, skunks, and coyotes, which are all rising in population. If a turtle is nesting on your property, you can protect them by building a nest cage. To learn more about how to do this, go to the DNR's website and search nest cages. Last Friday, a bear attacked a Medford couple in their home. Two bears came to their bird feeder to eat. The couple yelled at the bears through a window to scare them away. The mother bear then turned on the couple and attacked them through the window. The couple defended themselves but were injured. DNR wildlife damage specialist Brad Cooley has advice on how to avoid incidents like this one.
Never approach a bear. You see a bear, a lot of people now, want to get videos or cell phone photos of the bear, and it's certainly okay to do that, but you need to do that from a safe distance. Don't approach that bear and get closer to try to get those shots. Make sure you do it from a safe distance.
Cooley says that just because people take down bird feeders at night doesn't mean their homes are safe from bears. People should be alert when spending time outdoors this summer, especially when it comes to traveling with food. This includes cleaning food off your grill when finished, not leaving trash cans out overnight, and keeping food in vehicles when camping. If you run across a bear, Cooley says that you should make yourself as large as possible and not get closer. The biggest event in Rhinelander every year is Hodag Country Fest. It draws in tens of thousands of people. Hodag can be pricey for some, but event organizers are giving away free tickets if you put up some posters. So Hodag Country Fest is trying to get the word out to other parts of the state about the festival, and they have 5 locations left in the state where they want to get some posters up. They are River Falls, Fairchild, Platteville, Beaver Dam, and Door County. Hodag Country will give the volunteer the posters, and they must show that they put up the posters in the designated area. In return, they will receive free event and parking tickets. Not bad. Reach out to the festival office for more information. If you weren't in the small Sawyer County town of Oxbow this weekend, you missed out on the Daytona 500 of tick racing. The Oxbow Resort hosted the 41st annual tick races on Saturday. Participants and their ticks are put into a bracket-style tournament. There were more than 150 registered ticks and many more people just enjoying the day.
And I didn't think it was going to be this big. This is crazy. This is like 2 towns combined.
The winner ended up being Hunter Keyser and his tick buster. He won a trophy, $150, and of course, a lifetime of bragging rights. COVID-19 continues to upend the global supply chain. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll hear how a Shanghai shutdown is impacting Americans. That's after weather with Jeff. We'll be right back.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's grand opening sale and receive massive savings along with free carpet installation. Take advantage of grand opening savings at the brand new Eagle River store and all existing locations. Come see why builders and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs. And receive huge savings at the Carpet City Flooring Center grand opening sale.
Our prices will floor you.
Here's why it's smart to custom order your Ford SUV. We'll get to making it right away. You'll get an extra $1,000 order bonus plus incentive protection guaranteeing you the best offer now or at delivery. And the features you choose. Want an EPA estimated 440 miles per tank and an Escape? A 12-inch touchscreen and an Edge? You got it in a Ford built your way. Order your new Explorer SUV and get $1,000 retail order bonus cash on top of all public offers.
Need a new boat or outboard? Then it's time to trade and upgrade. with American Marine and Motorsports and Suzuki Outboards, because we need your old boat. We need to buy fishing boats, pontoons, and speedboats. So trade in your old one and upgrade into a new boat today. Come check out more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Or we can help get you top dollar by selling your old boat on consignment. It's time to trade and upgrade with Suzuki Outboards and American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
Mel's Trading Post, a downtown Rhinelander landmark locally owned for over 70 years. Get your spring and summer sporting goods with ease from our experienced staff and get expert advice. Come down and see our great selection, open 7 days a week for your convenience.
Well, here we are in late May with low temperatures in the 20s this morning. Not particularly unusual, but it still felt cold, right? 26 here in Rhinelander, 32 for Antigo. But then the sun came out, a very nice day across our area. Lots of sunshine with temperatures hanging out in the low to mid 60s. Still not where it's supposed to be, which is the average high being upper 60s. We didn't do that today, but they are in the 7-day forecast and most likely over the weekend. Today, though, 62 here in Rhinelander, 60 for Antigo, 64 Wapaka. So this is comfortable with sunshine. And you know, the late May sun's got some oomph behind it. It did feel good pretty much all day long today, but it's not where we're at now. The sun is now set. It's 50 in Rhinelander, 43 for Manchwich Waters, 47 Land O'Lakes. So we're just getting started, though. There's a little pocket of clear skies right across the Northwoods, and these temperatures out there now are going to drop like a rock tonight, down back into the low to mid 30s. Thus, our favorite, the frost advisory, is back. If you're an overachiever, you planted your garden, have some flowers out there, and you live in the blue area here, pull your plants in. It won't be as widespread as it was last night, but still likely some frost in this area tonight. All right, but then going forward, we're going to have some recovery, but it's going to be a dip first, right? So 64 tomorrow, but then look what happens on Wednesday. Wednesday, 53, rainy and windy. It's going to feel like October on Wednesday. 58 for Thursday, then whoop, right back up again. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, highs back in the low to mid, even upper 70s over the weekend. So this coming up weekend, much warmer. If you're watching me from Minneapolis or Chicago, come on up this weekend. We'll have temperatures back in the 70s or so. All right, out there right now, lots of cloud cover across southern parts of the state, but that'll stay there. We have a little pocket of clear skies across Northwoods right now. There is some stuff to the west of us, though, and there's lots of stuff going on here. There's a low pressure there, a low pressure there, a low pressure there. This one here is going to get us, is going to bring us some moisture beginning late tomorrow night and throughout the day on Wednesday. In fact, on Wednesday, there could be some locally heavy rainfall with a gusty northeast wind and temperatures in the 50s, right? But behind that, there's more. So a pretty active weather pattern right now. In fact, after the weekend, looks like probably more wet around here with more showers and storms then on Monday and Tuesday. For tomorrow, though, we're talking about lots of sunshine once again. We'll call it, though, increasing clouds through the afternoon. Highs back where they were today, basically in the low to mid 60s with plenty of sunshine to the north. Further south, there could be a couple mid 60s in here. Overall, most of us, though, will do low 60s tomorrow. Our forecast tonight is mostly cloudy skies, partly cloudy skies, some frost in there again. Low temperatures kind of all over the place tonight, but generally in the low to mid 30s and a calm wind out there now. For tomorrow, it's Tuesday already, lots of sunshine. Highs back in the mid 60s. We'll enjoy that with a light south breeze around 5 miles per hour. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow's our nice day. Wednesday and Thursday we get wet. Friday, beautiful 73. There's the weekend, 70s back in the forecast, even upper 70s on Sunday. Dan?
Gas prices are on the rise across all of Wisconsin, and the Northwoods has some of the highest prices in the state. While the Wisconsin average is around $4.31 per gallon, northern counties such as Florence and Vilas are as high as $4.50. Averages at the same time last year were around $2.86, so we're up around 57%. The ongoing supply chain issues as well as the war in Ukraine will likely keep the prices high throughout the summer. Monday saw a change on Wall Street, gains. All three indices closed in the green. The Dow and S&P 500 are up around 2%. The Nasdaq is up around 1.5%. Investors are encouraged after President Joe Biden announced that some tariffs on Chinese goods might be lifted. After weeks of lockdowns in China, officials in Shanghai are pledging that soon they'll begin to ease their strict restrictions that shut down factories. And experts say the lockdown there is impacting the U.S. economy. Jen Sullivan has more on what this means for consumers.
Weeks of lockdowns in China have left their mark, and American consumers are also feeling the impact.
It is going to be a painful time on prices from goods that come into America from China. And that's a lot of goods.
Economic data for April shows China's industrial output, what factories produced, fell by 2.9% compared to last April. Last month, the world's largest container port in Shanghai was running at about half of its capacity. Companies can't find truck drivers to move cargo, choking off supply chains and increasing costs for companies. Experts say that's leaving American consumers waiting longer to get their goods and paying more for them.
The orders will take a lot longer. If you thought it was bad in 2021, it's going to get worse in 2022.
American companies like Apple, Amazon, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, and General Electric are getting hit hard by China's lockdowns. Apple says it could lose up to $8 billion in sales in part by the lockdown. And recently, two of the world's biggest automakers, Volkswagen and Toyota, suspended production for weeks. And Tesla sold about 1,500 cars in mainland China in April, made at its Shanghai plant, a decline from March when it sold 65,000.
Business needs predictability. Is it going to be 6 months, 9 months? We don't even know when Shanghai is going to stop the lockdown.
Meanwhile, U.S. hospitals are facing a shortage of contrast dye used in some X-ray, MRI, and CT scans because the Chinese factory that produces it was shut down for weeks. For today's Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Last month, Microsoft also said the shutdowns in Chinese production had impacted its supply for Surface laptops and Xbox consoles. Coming up after the break, we're going to take a look at some high school sports. Newswatch 12's Griffin Stroin will join us to talk track and field regionals, plus Brewers highlights.
Job Watch is brought to you by Ripco Credit Union.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
In Wisconsin, everything's gotten so expensive because America's too dependent on China. So we sure know phony baloney policies when we see them. Senator Ron Johnson voted against cracking down on China with higher tariffs and tougher trade deals, and even voted against punishing China for manipulating its currency. No wonder everything keeps going up and up and up. Senator Johnson, stop making it easier on China and tougher on us.
Oh, love that Chevy Blazer. That's our next SUV. Love that Equinox. That's our next SUV.
Nice Trailblazer.
It was love at first sight. What?
The Chevy family of SUVs. Find new options. Find new roads.
It's Chevy Sport Utility Spring. Well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing or get a $1,000 cash allowance on all 2022 Equinox models. Chevrolet, the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
Is it time to update your driveway? Contact S&B Asphalt to blacktop your driveway. An update not only looks nice, but it saves on maintenance and adds value to your property. Seal coating and blacktopping residential driveways, commercial properties, and private roads. S&B is equipped for the job. With a strong reputation as an honest company with competitive pricing, you don't need to turn anywhere else. Call S&B Asphalt today for a free estimate.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Right now, get 30% off frames with any lens purchase. Shopko Optical.
Coming up on your Tuesday, we'll be joined by Nurse Christina Perez for this week's Nursing the North.
One more dry day, Kevin, as temperatures may get into the middle 60s and a cool down with rain on the way. When will that rain move in? More when you tune in on your Tuesday.
Sports Watch 12 with Griffin Stroing starts now.
What a day it was for regional track meets across the state. Athletes from all over north central Wisconsin competed with a chance to qualify for sectionals that are taking place this Thursday. The first 4 finishers in each event would qualify for sectionals. Our first meet of the day was in Wausau West. Now, unfortunately, we still don't have any results from this meet yet, which kind of baffles me. Although I promise to update you, though, as soon as we know. Then up US 51, we had another regional track meet taking place in Tomahawk. This one did upload their scores. 8 teams competed: Antigo, Lakeland, Union, Medford, Mosinee, Northland Pines, Stratford, Tomahawk, and Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. On the girls' side, Mosinee ran away with this one, winning a regional title. They scored 147 points, which was 45 points more than second place Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. So both of those teams will be moving on to sectionals. And for the boys, it was much closer. Northland Pines won by 5.5 points over Lakeland Union. The Eagles were able to get some points from Sam Grembin, who finished in first place in the 800-meter race, finishing with a time of 2 minutes and 3 seconds. Couldn't make it to any baseball games tonight, but I do have some area scores in Eagle River. Antigo takes down Northland Pines 13-9, an impressive win on the road for the Red Robins. Then Rib Lake dominates Spencer. They win this game 12-1. A close game between Stevens Point and Wisconsin Rapids Lincoln. Panthers will come away with the win, though, 7-6. Then the Hodags, they were on the road taking on GNC foe Mosinee. Rhinelander falls in this game 8-2. Last night, the Brewers lost to the Nationals by 6 runs, but the worst part of the game was the loss of one of their best pitchers. Freddie Peralta would leave the game in the 4th inning with a shoulder injury. He had an MRI today and was officially diagnosed as a posterior shoulder strain. And while Peralta is expected to return at some point this season, it won't be anytime soon.
He's going to miss a significant amount of time. He will be back this season. But it's going to be a lengthy absence. We're confident that there's going to be no kind of like after effects to this thing, but it's going to take a while to heal and then build it back up.
Another good thing for Peralta and the team is that there is no reason for him to have surgery, but we are still unsure how long last year's All-Star will be out. Aaron Ashby is expected to step in for Milwaukee in his replace in the rotation. Brewers are out west in San Diego taking on the Padres. This game's actually still going on, but Adrian Hauser, he was doing some work in the first inning, striking out 2 at the first. Did he go? Yes, he did. And then later on in the second inning, Tyrone Taylor, he's going to deliver with a hit of his own. 2 runners on. He's going to drive this one deep and into the gap. 1 run scores very easily, but Hunter Renfroe, he's a big guy, and he's hustling around the bases. Here comes the play at the plate, and he is safe. Brewers lead this game 2-0. Dan, I'm thinking after the show, me and you watch the rest of this ball game. I think it's a good idea.
We will see. I might need to get to bed, Griffin. Thank you, though. A new law could impact a local pet store. Coming up on Newswatch 12, we'll hear why the store owner is fighting against the change. We'll be right back.
Summer's here, and it's time to refresh your space, indoor or out. Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Explore our comfortable living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, patio, and more.
The great experiences you have in here, even out here, all started here. Because the best customer experience always leaves a great impression. GMC, awarded #1 in sales satisfaction by J.D. Power.
Visit your North Central Wisconsin GMC dealer.
At Batteries Plus, we do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Folks, I don't care if an idea is a Republican idea or a Democratic idea. I care that it's a good idea. That's why I worked with both parties to cut income taxes for the middle class. Together, we helped our small businesses. We invested in our public schools more than we have in the past 20 years, and we still have billions in budget surplus. Politics is too divisive. I'm focused on doing the right thing and getting results that matter.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie.
And this is our family from Shoulders RV and Marine. If this year's taught us anything, we believe it's taught us we need to get back to the good old days of enjoying the outdoors, camping, boating, and buying from small businesses. Here at Shoulders RV and Marine, we happen to check all of those boxes. Next time you're in the market for a dock or lift, boat, camper, power sports, or nearly anything outdoors, sales, rentals, parts, or service,
We'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV and Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
6 chambers of commerce in the region are teaming up to present the Central to Success Workforce Solutions Summit on Wednesday, June 1st. This event will offer businesses resources to help combat the significant workforce shortage the area faces. Visit wausauchamber.com to learn more.
Get an incredible 25% off Slumberland low prices during our huge memorial sale at Slumberland. Are you sleeping in pain but dread mattress shopping? Come to Slumberland, where each bed is rated for back support and softness.
Hollywood made up the Sharknado, but NASA says the Sharkcano is very real. NASA released this photo of the Kavachik volcano erupting underwater in the Solomon Islands. The space agency calls it a Sharkcano because 2 species of sharks live in the volcano. A 2015 expedition found the sharks, including hammerheads, inside the submerged crater. NASA says the volcano is one of the most active submarine volcanoes in the Pacific, and the presence of sharks there has raised questions about the extreme environments large marine animals can call home. A local pet store in Rhinelander is raising the alarm to its customers about a potential law that would impact some exotic pets. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdul Kawi has the story.
The amendments that they're trying to propose right now is going to strictly regulate interstate transport of animals.
The Lacey Act was passed in the 1900s. It's a law that bans trafficking in fish, wildlife, or plants that are illegally taken, possessed, transported, or sold.
So right now, the states have jurisdiction over what they consider to be, say, an invasive species.
Jennifer Marshall is a Northwoods Pets owner, and she says if this amendment to the Lacey Act gets passed, people who breed exotic animals will not be able to transfer them between states, which would impact local businesses.
It would take that and make it a national white list, which would then say these are the things you're allowed to have. And if that critter is not on the white list, no dice. And if you do, huge monetary fines. Jail time. We're not talking like $100. We're talking like $1 million. This is big fines.
Now, Jennifer is encouraging people to reach out to their local legislator. You could do that by going on usarc.org.
They have a pre-filled letter on there. All you have to do is type in your name, pick who your state senator is, and send it off.
But Jennifer is worried time is running low.
So we got to get it done now. You need to make a difference now. It's bigger than I think a lot of people realize.
Reporting in Rhinelander, Mohammed Abdul Kawi, Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 brought to you by NICOLET Law Accident and Injury Lawyers.
Research shows that adding menthol actually makes tobacco more addictive, and this is a real issue. Tobacco companies have been targeting low-income neighborhoods and racial and ethnic groups for decades. Tobacco is changing parents. We've got to keep up.
Summer's here, and with an exciting new Toyota, you can take a trip to the beach, the city,
The mountains,
the desert, ooh, the bayou. I think I'm sinking. Definitely sinking.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. See your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com to learn more.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Northwoods Furniture and Mattress announces our Memorial Day and grand reopening sales event. We finished the expansion of our Highway 70 West store to make room for even more home furnishings ready for immediate delivery, and we're offering store-wide savings at both locations. Big discounts right now on mattresses by Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. We have a huge selection of mattresses in stock. Floor models and clearance items are further reduced. Shop early for best selection. Northwoods Furniture and Mattress in Eagle River, celebrating 15 years in business.
Here at NICOLET Law, we've been really fortunate to have people that have worked here for over a decade
to have people that are friends, to people that are family members, and that transfers over to a unique law firm that wins for our clients because of that unique relationship, that connection, that dedication, that watching each other's back, and that everyone here wants to help each other, and more importantly, wants to help each other's clients. Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get NICOLET.
Sometimes life can get pretty busy in an active household. So that's why Menards makes things just a little bit easier for you. Start a door design and choose a style that's right for you and everything else you look for in a quality door. Mastercraft offers fast, free delivery on personalized doors to any Menards store. Use our door designer on Menards.com to get your door your way. Mastercraft Doors, 11% off at Menards.
Our kids have to navigate a world that is crowded with flashy tobacco products and manipulative tactics most parents don't know anything about. Tobacco companies are working hard to keep young people hooked and parents out of the loop. Tobacco is changing parents. We've got to keep up.
Huge online auction, Ford Transit van, motorhome, tractors, John Deere Gator, forklifts, trailers, tools, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Take it away, boys.
An end of an era, gentlemen. New York City has hung up its last public payphone. The city removed it from the street Monday. New York started transitioning from payphones to Link NYC kiosks in 2015 with free Wi-Fi, free phone calls, and charging stations. So guys, have you ever actually used a payphone in your life?
Yes. Never. Yeah. Not even close.
Yes.
I used one once, but I didn't need to. I just did it for the novelty.
That's what you always, like, after a movie with your friends, you put the quarter in, you called mom and dad to come pick you up.
Yeah,
that wasn't a thing?
That wasn't a thing. Well, I feel like it would be a cold day to be dialing those numbers out there, right?
Oh, good segue there, Dan. Nice. Let's go outside, check on the graphics. Some clouds out there, yes. Overall, mostly cloudy skies tonight. Our next rain gets in here late tomorrow night, more so on Wednesday. Cold day for Wednesday. We're talking about highs in the 50s, rain and wind. That's not going to feel good, but a good recovery, though. Looking next weekend, we're talking about 70s again. Finally.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Griffin. Thank you for joining us on Newswatch 12 at 10. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon is up next.
Oh, it's Jimmy.